Every year at Thanksgiving, my family travels from the North Country to my grandparents in the Hudson Valley. Of course, I can't keep myself away from the diverse action the area holds. We ended up seeing more than we bargained for this year, so sit back and enjoy Thanksgiving on the Hudson 2022.
Good afternoon, rail fans. We are here at the CP Magic Triangle, former Delaware and Hudson Railroad. Norfolk Southern 264, Canadian Pacific 922 is coming up the line. And then, get this, we got a heritage unit coming south on 30T. Some nice late afternoon action, day before Thanksgiving 2022.
We are located at the second of 3 crossings on Blue Barns Road, which sees 4 NS freights a day, plus the occasional Pan Am local. The Pan Am Rotterdam branch crosses behind me, with the CP Canadian subdivision located further up the road. Combined, the 3 crossings see roughly 9 trains a day. .264, formerly symboled 22K, runs daily between Chicago and the Pan Am Southern Intermodal Terminal in Ayer, Mass. The train blocking varies, but this 264 consists of single stacks for air on the front, followed by double stacks and a few singles to be dropped in Mechanicville. Click the card above to watch my video on the Mechanicville Intermodal Terminal. As 264 cleared, I heard southbound NS 30T coming down the Canadian sub. We raced south to CPF 481 just in time to catch 30T meeting northbound CP local G43.
I have no words. I don't know what I just witnessed here at Mohawk Yard. I have absolutely no clue. All I know is that was absolutely insane, and I wish I had time to get my tripod.
While heading back towards Blue Barns Road, I spotted a Guilford boxcar as G43 crosses the infamous Glenville Bridge. Watch out for this car as we shoot G43 at Blue Barns as it returns to Saratoga up the Canadian sub. Our final train of the day was at CPF 470 in Mechanicville, where Pan Am Railway's XO Extra was waiting to depart with a historic equipment move for the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson tourist train. I've released a separate video about the move. Click the card above to watch that video.
D&H? Is that what you said?
This is hilarious.
Yes, it's an old antique engine. Over.
I love it. It's hilarious.
Alright. D&H 3021, you guys gonna set that out at the Riverside Drive, Texas? That is correct. Over.
With our afternoon on the Delaware and Hudson over, we headed south for a good night's rest. Our Thanksgiving on the Hudson was yet to begin. It's Thanksgiving Day, and we're heading towards the CSX River subdivision. My first target of the morning is the Rondout Creek Bridge in Kingston, just south of CP 87. The bridge was built in 1903, replacing an earlier edition originally constructed in 1882.
Milepost 84.4. No defects. No defects. Total axle 3. 6 inch of transmission.
Every time I visit the Hudson Valley, I'm pretty sure that I-003 has more and more Amazon Prime containers. JB Hunt, UPS, and others make up the rest of CSX's hottest daily train.
Your Amazon package, your UPS package, your whatever is probably on that train, or that train is going to pick up your package. CSX I-003, Amazon Express. Rolling through Kingston, heading from the south side of town to the north side of town. Next train, I-007, the secondary priority train from a different port in New Jersey to a different place in Chicago.
At CP 90, we catch the Thanksgiving edition of I-007 for the second year in a row. If I-003 is the hottest train on the railroad, 007 is surely the fastest.
Crossing over the Spring Switch at speed, I-007, second hottest northbound on the River Line.
Our next stop was in West Camp, just south of CP 102. Chicago to Port Newark, I-168 roars by with a solid train of auto racks.
where they store some cars, and I'm not sure if the industry gets anything at all. But I absolutely would kill to see the local pull down this grade right here. It's got to be a 4% grade. That track is ridiculous right there. Look at that. Right up to the main line. But I have a feeling they very rarely pull down there.
Our final freight of the morning was M403, racing south to Philadelphia, seen here near milepost 104.
CPU all right. All right, fourth freight of the morning, and you know what that means? So far, we're tied with our record from last year, 2021, when we saw 4 freights. So we're doing pretty good. We just barely made it there, and I know we're all thankful for a lot of things, and I'm thankful especially for so much. But you know what I'm thankful for right now? This random staircase right here along the Route 9W. Because that allowed me to get a beautiful shot of M403. I believe is what that train was. Rolling through Catskill under the famous Catskill Creek Bridge. Not shooting the bridge today because I've done it a lot, and we did the Kingston Bridge instead. But always an awe-inspiring piece of engineering. New York Central Railroad.
With only a little bit of time left to kill before the Thanksgiving meal, we headed back across the river to Hudson, where we find CSX local LO22 tied down in the yard. A pair of Amtrak Empire service trains would make their appearance, picking up a large number of travelers heading towards New York and Buffalo.
Of course, it's the holiday. Someone's got to be late. Make the train late for everyone. But at least Amtrak is accommodating. Nice pair of Amtraks on possibly the second or third busiest travel day of the year.
Later that afternoon, we walked towards Catskill on the Rip Van Winkle Bridge to get a unique aerial view of a pair of Amtrak trains, a northbound Empire Service train and a southbound Ethan Allen Express.
Track speed this time.
Four CSX trains, 4 Amtrak trains, and a good meal. I'd call that a successful Thanksgiving, but we still had another day ahead of us. For our final day on the Hudson, we headed to good old Brown Crossing Road in Catskill, located at CP 111 on the River Subdivision. A speed restriction slowed down the normally lightning fast 003 and 007.
Double 07's coming up right behind them. Of course, 007 has 2 units and about 10 cars. 003 has 2 units and about 100.
Oh, it's direct. That's 570.
003, Amazon Express, and you can see why. A lot of Amazon Prime containers.
On our way back, we stopped in Germantown to document some of the last New York Central searchlight signals still in operation. Look out for a separate video documenting these historic signals, coming sometime in the near future. A rainbow spanning the Hudson River greeted us on our way north for the final time. A pair of eastbound intermodal trains in Voorheesville would conclude our Thanksgiving on the Hudson 2022.
Voorheesville, New York. One-side junction between the CSX Selkirk sub, former Conrail, and the Delaware and Hudson Albany Main, which would have passed right in front of me and crossed the CSX at grade. There's a very nice little pavilion here. There's the rail trail pavilion, and there's the railfan platform. So it's a neat spot. We're hoping to catch a couple trains here on our way back north to finish up our Thanksgiving on the Hudson trip.
The former Delaware and Hudson Albany Main, north of CPVO, is now an excellent rail trail. The NS-owned Albany Main south to Delancey is actively being restored to carry NS intermodal trains heading to and from New England. This shift in NS intermodal traffic is part of the CSX's acquisition of Pan Am Railways. Click the card above to learn more. From Alcos and Eco units on Wednesday to fast freights on Friday, this year's Thanksgiving on the Hudson was full of surprises. Want to see what we caught in 2021? Click the video shown on the screen, and thanks for watching.